Check this out. Looks like dude got his paintball machine pretty much finished. He took the, I bet he got pulled over by a cop. Wasn't street legal. He had steel plates over both the front windows. They probably made him take those off. That's the ultimate paintball rig. I don't know if that's a speaker or what that is. Got a turret up on top. He doesn't have it finished yet. Needs to finish the back. Got a little steering wheel to rotate that around, it looks like. I think that's a COVID-19 too much time on my hand project. Vulture. Or maybe not too much time on my hands project. Maybe it's finally I have enough time on my hands project. You know what? Shoot. There's textbooks in there. A bunch of them. And they all rained on. Look at all those textbooks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe 8. They're ruined. They're soaked with rainwater. Dang it! That's nice. That's a calculus, and I can't see what the other ones are, but that's definitely a student dumping their stack of textbooks. That could have been $100, $200 sitting there for me. It's got soaked with rain, and then someone came along and threw a dirty cat litter on top of them, so it's not even worth looking at it. And I just stepped in dog poop. I thought something felt kind of soft and juicy. Got something good to eat? You're a dumpster diver? Yeah? Okay. I just want to be left in peace to eat my Cheeto. No, it's not a Cheeto. My nacho chip. Propane bottle. Some scrapyards might not take that kind of stuff. They would require a hole to be punched in it, and I usually don't go around punching holes and that kind of stuff. Dangerous. Unfortunately, everything's soaking wet. There's a pair of blue jeans down there. Just totally soaked. We had a good hard rain this morning, so it's kind of a bummer. I may already be at $100 or more in this video had it not rained. Oh, beware the tote that's taped shut. What do you think? There's a dead pit a dead pet in that cardboard box, so I'll stop there. That's probably the dead pet's crate right there. I saw the comment a while back. The guy was saying he loves the sound when I throw vacuum cleaner cords in my tote. There's two of them right here. What do you think about that? Sound like 50 cents to me. Usually those will be aluminum. Some kind of nice plastic. I wonder, that might have some value to it. I'll have to check that out. 4 1/4. Not sure what that is. It might be just a cheapie, but I never do know. I know they're usually aluminum. It's got kind of a European look to it, doesn't it? I thought it was like a tennis bag when I first saw it. HP Hewlett Packard computer bag or something. That's got a Asian. Is that Japanese? That might be Japanese. What is that? Oh. AMD. I think it's from that company. I think they make computer chips. It's an interesting bag. AMD, HP. Pretty sure that's Japanese writing. Anyways. Gather Dixon. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is what puts a smile on scrappers' faces. Not that. That. So like you might see scrappers scrap some really nice stuff. And I think sometimes people almost get personally offended that they're scrapping nice stuff. But don't forget, someone threw this away. Someone literally just threw that in the garbage. Big slice of a tree down there. It smells really good. I don't know where that came from. It's a huge tree. It's only half. I think it was Someone's project or table is broken half though. Alrighty. It's kind of nice. I'm not sure what that was. Take the bend out. And it's got a deal. It slides up. See that? If you take these bends out of here, it's got a deal that slides up out of there. See that? I've never seen one like that. What is this thing? Huh? What is that thing? Anyone know? Almost looks like a garbage can or a ashtray for cigarette butts or something. It's brass. It's a nice piece of brass. Made where? What does that say? Made in what? All that good stuff will be made in India. I can't read that. Competition. Find anything good? Yeah, I just found a nice piece of brass.
Good.
Big old chunk.
Yeah, I'm making a little money.
Yeah. Hey, you want this microwave? You just have the cans? Hey, you know about electrical wires, don't you?
Oh yeah.
That's the good stuff there.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see, freetail swag. Freetail swag. Freetail. Almost freetail. Mystery cord. There it is. Wouldn't be a day without a blender motor. Ouch. Woo. Nice little aquarium. Actually, there was fish in there. Looks like dead guppies. It's 20 gallons. It's fairly new. It's probably not more than a year or two old. A couple years maybe. I may come back and get that. Oh, it's got a lid. Hey, it's got built-in LED lights. That's pretty cool. Those LED lights are nice in aquariums. Oh, dang it. Righty then. More times than not, when you see something behind a dumpster like this, it means someone is probably storing it there to come back and get it later. I know I see the comments sometimes asking why I don't check behind dumpsters. Usually someone has kind of staked a claim to it. Man, it's still fair game, of course, in the scavenger world, but Is it just me, or I feel like I've done that before? That was a nice one. I want to know what your opinion is on this. That's a brand new fence. I can smell that fresh wood. This lamp post here. I think it's a city-owned one. It has been here for maybe 8 years now. It used to sit along this fence down here. When I redid this area, they put these lamps all over this parking lot and on the street over here. And oh, I think it was originally here back when aluminum was like 60 cents a pound. That was a long time ago. Oh, brass padlock. I want to know what your opinion is. This is cast aluminum. This will shatter. I could bust this up into pieces real easy. It might be 300 pounds or more. There might be 200 pounds here. It's hard telling. It's too long. 200 to 300 pounds maybe. Yeah. So that's a nice little payday, but I suppose I could just let it sit here for a couple more years. Let aluminum come back up. I seen aluminum was up a nickel last time I was at the yard. It's 25 cents a pound, so that'd be like 50 bucks. Let me know your opinion. I talked to the business here years and years ago, and they said it wasn't theirs, it didn't belong to them. So let me know what you think I should do. Isn't that a beautiful sight? That's good. Good wire. It might all go as number one. It's braided wire, but it's got real high copper content. I might be able to get a really good price for that at the yard. And oh shoot, you know what? I was gonna say I'm gonna just come back for it later and try to show you some other stuff before my battery dies and whatnot. But I didn't even dawn on me. I was looking at the insulator wire. Look at that. Big copper pipes. I'm not gonna come back later for that. That's treacherous stuff right there. You basically gotta think like a mountain climber. I know it sounds stupid, but you probably shouldn't be in here to begin with. You should probably try to get a picker and pick it out. But that could be a little trap right there. That old wet drywall. Gotta be careful. I didn't. I just saw the good stuff. I didn't see the excellent stuff. I'm not coming back later for that. Never you mind. Oh boy, that's just wonderful. If I could find this in every dumpster, I'd literally be a millionaire. Oh boy, that's not as much copper as I thought, but it's still a nice chunk. What are we dealing with here? This is a restaurant. It appears they've totally gutted it. I don't know if it's ownership's changed hands. It's a real popular restaurant around here, so I don't think they're going out of business. They may just be using COVID-19 as a good time to shut down and update and remodel. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of businesses are doing that. That way they don't have to close a year or two from now when they want to update, you know. It's a good time to do that kind of sort of thing. What do you think? Okay. Oodles and oodles of dumpster noodles. I think this qualifies for oodles of dumpster noodles classification. All kinds of wires down those electrical boxes. That's all I'm gonna take for now. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff down there. if you're new to this scrap metal issue, you might hear people talk about number 1 and number 2 copper. What the difference is see how that's got a little solder on it. That whole piece would go as number 2 copper because it's got that. But if I were to go something like this, now that's classified as a number 1 piece of copper. I think number 1 is like $2.15 and number 2 is like $1.90. So I have a tool at home. It's a utility cable cutter. I can cut all that number 2 off of there. Have a nice batch of almost all this will be number 1. Once I do that, I'll just have a few little bits like that. It'll be number 2. I suppose this could actually be reused if you had a use for it, you know. Well, not anymore, but little scrapper's gold sticking out of there. Okay. Actually, this is about all I can carry right now anyway, so. This is aluminum. That's a real nice piece of aluminum right there. Big old aluminum conduit dealie. Nice little package now, what do you think? Okay, so if you're new to this, number 1 wire is usually a solid piece of copper, and number 2 wire will be a bunch of little pieces of copper braided together. But you see how that's a bunch of little pieces of copper. Technically that would be braided, but you see how the content is super high. So I could probably get number 1 for that at the yard. That would be number 1 insulated copper. That's definitely worth stripping, that kind right there. All this would be worth stripping if you got a stripper that makes practical sense where you can get through it pretty quick. But see how that's a braided wire. So that's probably a number 2 insulated copper wire right there, just so you know. So I'm sure someone out there might be interested. I know I've said it before, but new people may be watching this all the time and have no idea, so I'll try to answer some questions that I'm liable to see in the comments section before they ask. So that's definitely a number 2 insulated copper there. See how there's actually other insulated copper wires inside that green piece there. So that's definitely a number 2. It almost looks like a communications wire on the green stuff. But yeah, that's about it. This I think is a fire alarm. I think that's for fire alarms, that specific kind of red. See how a number 1 insulated copper wire, you will bend it like this. See how it just stays like that. And number 2, you can bend and it really doesn't do a whole lot. But when it's got a nice high copper content, twist it like that. See what I mean? Stiff. Alrighty. Battery died. I was just about done. It's getting dark at 8 o'clock now. That's just wonderful. So when daylight savings time will be 5 o'clock dark again. Okay, I found this little PC. It's got 4 RAM sticks in it, which is good. Gold card. CD drive. The hard drive is gone. There's a nice CD drive board in there, and the heat sink piece of aluminum under that fan, and underneath the heat sink will be the CPU chip, and then there's a motherboard in there. The link for boardsort.com is down in the description if you want to sell those kinds of boards right there. Those RAM sticks are about $15 a pound. You can also sell RAM sticks and CPU chips fairly safely on eBay. Not a whole lot that can be wrong with them, but you never know for sure. But looking to sell them on eBay. If you don't want to sell them on eBay, you can just send them to boardsort.com. They're worth good money. Everything you're looking at there can go to boardsort.com. Of course, I'll take the aluminum to the physical scrapyard because I get a proper price. But if you're like me, scrapyards around here, I could get 2 cents a pound for that motherboard and the RAM sticks. Gold card. That's the gold card right there. That motherboard's probably about $2 a pound. RAM sticks $15 a pound. CPUs range, pretty wide range of value on those. Just go to BoardSort and look at all the prices. Those are the common stuff, the real easy stuff to take out. It's just screws. And I found this little plaque here, little hanger deal. It says "Always kiss me goodnight." I thought it was like a coat rack. I'm not sure what it is. Some kind of rack where you hang stuff. But anyways, I sure hope you enjoyed this session. It's gonna start getting dark early. It's not all that great for what I do, but anyways, as always, thanks for watching. These are my favorites because they're just so easy to take apart.